Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. And in today's video I'm going to be taking you guys through a beginner friendly full body workout. When I say we're hitting a full body workout, I mean it. We're going to be hitting everything down to the quads, the glutes, the biceps, triceps, shoulders, your back, your core, you name it, we're hitting it. I did mention that this workout is beginner friendly, and no, that does not mean that if you're advanced in the gym you can't do this workout. All it means is that this workout is for everyone from beginner to advanced. We're really going to be focusing on basic movements, and we're not going to overcomplicate the workout today. Before we get into the workout, we're going to warm up, because a warm up is a must before every single workout. Not only does it prepare your muscles and joints for the workout, but it also prepares you mentally. I always start off with a little bit of cardio just to get nice and warm before I dive into my dynamic stretching. And the cardio machine of my choice is the Stairmaster, because it will literally get me sweating after 2 minutes. And when I'm warming up on the Stairmaster, I'm not doing anything too crazy. I pick a level that will get me nice and warm. So I typically set the Stairmaster anywhere from level 5 to level 8, and then I do it for around 5 to 10 minutes. And once I'm nice and warm, I hop into my dynamic stretching. So the first exercise that we're going to be diving into are going to be goblet squats, and this exercise is actually a compound movement. A compound movement is an exercise that targets multiple muscle groups. The squat will primarily target your quads, hamstring, glutes, calves, and your core. Before adding any weight, I like to do one set of just body weight just so that I can get used to the movement. We're going to be doing 3 working sets of 6 to 8 reps for this exercise. Always make sure to pick a weight that challenges you. You want your last 1 to 2 reps to be fairly difficult. If they don't feel difficult, then it's time for you to up the weight. Now, if you're a beginner in the gym and you're not sure which weight to use, always start off with your body weight and then work your way up. Once you're comfortable doing the movement with just your body weight, then you can grab a 5-pound dumbbell and then continue to work your way up until you find a weight that challenges you. You definitely don't just want to grab the heaviest dumbbell, because you could potentially hurt yourself, so it's better off to start off light and then continue to work your way up in weight. Next up, we have split squats, and this exercise will primarily target your quads. It's really important to incorporate unilateral movement into your routine so that you can avoid any muscle imbalances. In this case, a muscle imbalance would be when one leg is bigger and stronger than the other one. Now, if you're struggling to keep your balance while performing this exercise, you can always hold on to something in the beginning, like a squat rack, a PVC pipe, or even the wall, and then slowly work your way off of that. And I want you guys to remember that when you're doing your split squats, I want you to go straight down. 2 major mistakes that I see all the time is people lunging forward. So for this exercise, you don't want to do that. You want to lunge straight down. And I also see the front foot heel raised. You don't want to do that as well. You want to make sure that your foot is completely flat. So when you're doing this exercise, keep that chest up, you're going straight down, and you're keeping that front foot flat. And for this exercise, I did 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps on each leg. Now we're going to move on into some upper body exercises. So we're going to do standing shoulder press, and this exercise will primarily target your shoulders. When you're doing this exercise, you want to bring your elbows in at 45 degrees, and then you just want to punch straight up. And remember, when you're doing any exercise, you don't want to rush them. You really want to take your time and do them nice, slow, and controlled. And for this exercise, I did 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Now we're going to move on to bent over rows, and this exercise will primarily target your back. When you're doing this exercise, you want to stand shoulder width apart, and you want to bend over at a 45-degree angle. You also want to have your elbows at a 45-degree angle. You're slowly going to pull the weight towards your belly button, and then you're going to go back down. Remember, when you're doing this exercise, you really want to think about using your back muscles to pull the weight. A lot of people make the mistake of using their arms, but we want to think about using our lats. Also remember to always control the weight on the descent as well. And for this exercise, I did 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Now we're gonna move on to push-ups, and I love this exercise because it targets so many muscle groups at once. This exercise will target your chest, your back, your biceps, triceps, as well as your core. If you're unable to do push-ups from your toes, then you can drop to your knees and do them from there. And if that's still difficult, no worries, I'm gonna break it down even more. We're gonna start off with the wall, and we're gonna take a couple steps back. You're then gonna stand shoulder width apart, and you wanna put your hands against the wall slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Your elbows should be at 45 degrees, and then you want to make sure to drop your shoulders before you start doing your push-ups against the wall. Once you get comfortable with this movement, then you can move on to doing it on a box. It's the same concept, except we're doing it on the box. Again, once you're comfortable, you're going to remove a box. So the goal here is that every single time we want to get lower and closer to the ground. And for this exercise, I did 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Lastly, we have a core exercise, and we're going to be doing planks. When doing this exercise, you want to do it from your toes, but if that's too hard, then you can drop to your knees. And we're going to do 3 sets of 30 seconds for this exercise. Now, if you find that doing a 30-second plank is easy, you can always challenge yourself by doing 45 seconds or even a minute. And that is all for today's video. If you watched the entire video, I appreciate you so much. And don't forget to comment down below what you want to see next, and I hope to see you in my next video.